Hi there, if you want to play some pretty music today while using just two chords, a lovely finger picking piece, okay, then keep watching because that's what we're going to do. Right, the other day, one of my students said to me, Dan, I'm struggling with a C chord. My pinky finger feels weak, but I love to finger pick. What can I do? Okay, and basically I went, all right, let's try this. Okay, it's very simple, a little exercise. I love to create musical exercises, and it sounds like this. I'm going to teach it you today as well. Okay, nice and simple, but it's technical and it's musical. Nobody likes doing boring exercises like the spider. I call it the walking exercise. This one, and plus most people do that completely wrong anyway and make bad habits out of it. I much prefer practical exercises. Okay, there is a time and a place for stuff like the spider exercise, by the way, I should say, but you've got to do it right. I've got other lessons on that on my channel, so you can check that out. Okay, but technical exercise that sounds musical. This one, the C chord. Okay, all we're going to do is pluck the notes in the C chord. Well, these particular notes, these 6 plucks we're going to do. Okay, the A string, G string, B string, then the high E string, B string, G string. So string 5, 3, 2, and then strings 1, 2, 3. Okay, and you got to get that sounding good. If you can't play that without a capo, put a capo on at fret 5, play it there, and play this whole piece there. Okay, or fret 4 or wherever with a capo. It makes it a lot easier. And then gradually you can move the capo down 1 fret at a time. Let me just show you that briefly. A little bonus tip within this lesson. So if you can't play a C chord, practice it with the capo on at fret 5. Less of a stretch there, and it will help you form better habits like being relaxed, okay? And not squeezing and trying to stretch with collapsed fingers. You can play the C chord like this, get a gap between your fingers, get right on the fingertips, and breathe and relax, okay? Practice it there, then later on you can practice it with the capo at fret 4, where it's a slightly bigger stretch. It will push your fingers a little bit in a nice way. Then fret 3, 2, 1, 0, until you don't need the capo anymore. It's very much like being in the gym. You don't go to the gym and start trying to squat 100 kilos straight away. I've tried it in the past and I was very, very sore for almost a week after. Let's put it that way. You build up, you do 20k, you do 40k, then 60 and so on. You go up in increments, even smaller increments than that is healthy and better. But this is very much like using the capo. We don't start with no capo straight away. It's brutal. It's like doing a 100 kg squat. You start off getting it good, and then you build up the stretch gradually, like you build up the weights on the bar, okay? Not enough people talk about this sort of stuff, but very important. So I'm not going to use the capo for this, but if you have one you prefer to, do so. Okay, not everyone has a capo, but a lot of people like to learn from these videos, so just put the capo on if you want to learn this with the capo. It's very simple. You don't change anything. You just play exactly the same thing, but just put the capo on and play it higher up. All right, so you got those 6 plucks. I'll just recap after I was waffling a little bit there, but very important waffling that was, okay, by the way. Very important stuff. So string 5, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. And I'm plucking with my thumb, index, middle. Ring, middle, index. Thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index. And you get that good. But you also focus on your pinky as well. You make sure it's not sticking out there ramrod straight like that. You get it ready, and it's going to go on fret 3 of the G string. To create a classy sounding C7th chord. I love the sound of that. Some people don't like the sound of that, which is just weird. But 7th chords, dominant 7th chords can be a little bit strange to some people's ears. So first bar is normal C, second bar is C7th. So the pinky's on fret 3 of the G string. Then the third bar, pinky goes down to fret 3 of the B string, which is a type of C add 9 chord. Then the fourth bar, pinky goes down to fret 3 of the high E. Okay, and that's the first 4 bars. it's good. It's good for so many things. Keeping these 3 fingers stable, index, middle, ring, but then adding the pinky on and being able to move it while keeping the chord clear. Is it easy? No, it's not easy at all. None of this stuff is easy for beginners. A lot of people struggle with dexterity issues. You know, that's the way you want to practice this, nice and slow, breathe and relax. Check out all my other videos. Check out my Fingerstyle 101 course, which goes into technique in far more detail and helps you with all this stuff. But, you know, just take your time. The next 4 bars, we did the F. Okay? We're doing exactly the same pattern, except for the thumb starts off on the D string. And we're going to play this little F major 7. So fret 3 of the D string, fret 2 of the G, fret 1 of the B. Okay? And then open high E. The first bar is that string 4, 3, 2, then 1, 2, 3. Second bar, pinky goes fret 3 of the G string again, like it did before. Strange sounding chord there, but very cool. Next bar, pinky goes fret 3 of the B string. Next bar, pinky goes fret 3 of the high E for an F add 9. So all together, you got this after 6. Try it with me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Practice that over and over and have lots of fun. Right, like I said before, if you want more help from me, you can check out Fingerstyle 101. Really briefly, if you get Fingerstyle 101, which is a HD video course, a complete system, loads of bonuses, loads of really cool stuff that you're going to absolutely love, and it's all relevant to making you the best finger picker you can be. Check it out, and you get this for free as well. I'll send it to you in the post. No cost, no sneaky fees or anything like that. This is a free gift. You don't even have to pay postage. Whether you're in America, the UK, Australia, or Kathmandu, you know, it doesn't matter. Greenland, Antarctica. Can you post to Antarctica? I don't know, but if you can, I'll send it to you, all right? There it is, it's yours. So go to fingerstyle101.com/system and you can check that out. Or click the link below. Have a great day, keep enjoying your playing. Thank you so much for watching. You know, I really appreciate it. You know, it means the world to me that you're here enjoying these videos. So leave a comment below as well. All right, cheers. Over and out.